everyone. Once again, welcome back. Another volleyball coaches show here at Louisiana College. I am Brad Welborn, your happy host. And joining me once again this week is our volleyball coach, Brittany Salloum, as we talk about the last home game for about a month tonight, actually, yes. And then the rest of the games that they played this last week. So let's get into it, Brittany. Let's make no bones, okay? No bones.
Eek.
Tyler and Dallas are very good.
Yes.
All right, they're very good. They're receiving votes. They're ranked. They're very good. So, great scheduling by the ASC to put them as our first home games. But before we get into the specifics of the game, I want you, because we kind of talked about it after last Friday, just the sheer amount of support and fan support that we got on Friday for that first game. It was just unbelievable. So I know you wanted to talk about that for a second.
Yeah, it really was. I was so impressed. We pulled out just the one side of the bleachers for various reasons. Give us a little bit of space behind the bench. I don't know, tonight we might need to pull out both sides of the bleachers. There were people up top. I mean, it was totally full. It was really exciting, and they were, even though some of them might not have known what was going on, they were cheering, and some of them were chanting. I don't know what they were chanting. I couldn't grasp it, but there was chanting, and they were really invested. It was awesome. I was really impressed, so I hope that continues for us, because it's great to have that much support.
Do you think seeing that and hearing that and kind of feeling the atmosphere, because I was so focused on what I was doing, but there were certain points where you could feel the excitement in the gym, especially when in that second set against Tyler. I mean, we rallied there, scored a few points in a row. Do you think that kind of inspires the team or gets them more like, all right, let's kind of get this thing going?
I hope so. I think there was a level of nervousness as well, because playing in front of your home crowd for the first time, and because it was such a big crowd. But I also know that when I was a player, you're excited during warm-up and in those first few moments. There are so many people there. And then once you start playing, you're kind of, that's not what you're focused on. They're barely listening to me from the sideline. They're hardly listening to what I'm saying. So, I think it's great, though. It's encouraging to them to, put on a good show and to fight when there are that many people there to come and support. So,
talk a little bit about the two matches there. I mean, like we said, Tyler and Dallas, very, very good teams. They're gonna win a lot of matches this year. But so, what did you see out of our team, your girls, facing off against these upper caliber type of teams?
There seems to be a common trend in all of our matches, which are, we come out in the first set, we're pretty slow, and we're chugging. We're a uphill moving roller coaster. Takes us a minute to get our bearings about us. Then we can kind of come back as much as we can from the hole that we've dug. Second set, we come out swinging. Can't finish. Third set, the wheels fall off. I mean, just the wheels fall off. So that was true also of Tyler and Dallas. That was exactly what happened this weekend. I think the girls are trying to find this balance between confidence in their skill and ability and the things that we've been working on, and actually performing and making those things happen. So, I mean, they had a lot of confidence going in. We saw both teams warm up, and they were like, "Coach, we can do this." And I'm like, "Yes, you can." And then we didn't. So UT Tyler ran a lot faster than some of the other teams that we've played so far. So I think the girls weren't as prepared to defend against that, especially at the net, especially in blocking. We weren't getting hands on those quicker sets. They just hadn't seen anybody do that yet. And Dallas, poor Dallas, I mean, they have, I think she said 4 starting players who are out with injuries. So that wasn't even their best showing. So I'm hoping that the girls assessed after those matches and went back, and I encourage them to go back and look at like the play-by-play if they can, to see where did I make errors, what was the break in the system and how can I adjust and not make those mistakes again. So I'm
Right.
hoping that they assessed because Belhaven beat Tyler. So
Yeah.
it's not going to be an easy match tonight.
Yeah, that's who we're playing tonight. Belhaven, the last home game for a month. October 20th, it'll be the next time they're back here in Pineville. But you play Belhaven tonight, then you play the first ASC crossover this weekend, where you go into Longview at Laterno, play 3 other teams from the western part of the ASC. So four matches, right, this week?
3. Well, 4 total,
Right,
including
yeah,
tonight.
Yeah, 4 matches this week. So I know you guys kind of reassessed things earlier this week. You know, you laid out some new team goals going forward. So do you think that doing that and kind of herding the cats or whatever is going to make things maybe a little bit better going forward into this game and then the weekend?
I hope so. I really hope so. I felt like, I always want to set team goals. Generally, we might do it a little bit earlier in the season, but I think that especially after this weekend and kind of the frustration that the girls had with their play and the results and that kind of stuff, I felt like it might help us kind of come back to center and give them some tangible things to take into matches. So here are our team goals for matches. These are things you can focus on as opposed to, I just served out of bounds or I just hit the ball in the net. But now we have tangible things to say, okay, we minimize unforced errors, no person makes back-to-back errors. So to give them things to focus on, okay, if I just hit the ball into the net, my next attack, my next whatever needs to be something valuable to my team. So hopefully those things will help them take their mind off of the larger concept of we want to win and break it into more digestible pieces.
One step at a time.
One step at a time.
There you go. That's it. All right, so there you have it, folks. Again, tonight, 7 o'clock, HO West. Be there. Lady Wildcats take on Belhaven before they head off to the ASC crossover this weekend. And, of course, you can find all the information you need about the volleyball program on our website, lcwildcats.net. They have a Twitter, they have a Facebook page as well, so follow that and like that and do all the things, right? Brittany, all the things. Thanks so much again for joining us this week. I'm Brad Welburn. We'll see you next time.